Good morning, everybody. It's about 5:51 in the morning. I've just gotten up about 5 minutes ago. Thinking of catching a run. This is gonna be my first day as a solo entrepreneur, so I'm trying to figure out this routine. I don't wake up this early every single day. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm one of those people with a morning routine, but I'm trying my best. Okay, we're all set to go, all ready. I kind of look like a dad from the 1970s, don't you think? It's so nice and quiet. I can get used to this, going out in the morning, kind of getting a sweat on, get my brain juices flowing. I work best when there's no noise or anything like that, and I think 6 in the morning is probably the best time to go exercise, come back, get some work in. All right, I'm back now. I'm officially sitting on my work desk here at home. It's about 7:27. Came back from my run. Got a little shower in. I like to come back and do some journaling. This is something I've just started doing. I'm not going to pretend like I journal my goals and my gratitude every single morning. No, I haven't been doing this. I'm just not consistent enough. For me, when I come back, I want to make sure I'm not spending time on social media ASAP, right? I try not to. Admittedly, pretty much every single day it's a struggle not to come home, immediately open social media, check LinkedIn, start angrily ranting on some of the posts I see on LinkedIn. But what I'll do is I'll come back from my run, I'll do all this stuff, and I'll check up on my clients. I have a Facebook group where I track my clients' progress. So I'll open the group up and see how my clients are doing. Did someone get an interview today? Is someone struggling with something? Help them out. And then I'll schedule my day right in the morning. So I want to do this to this from 12 to 1 o'clock. I want to do this from 2 to 1, 2 to 3 or whatever. And then all I have to do for the rest of the day is just execute on that plan. Do I follow that plan to a T? Almost never. But do I try? Certainly, yeah. Okay, I went out to get a quick haircut. Looks nice and slick if you ask me. You know, you gotta look a little presentable for the videos here. So this is kind of what the chunk of my day is spent doing. I'll be on my little computer setup here. I'll have 3 things going at the same time. My attention span is just ridiculously bad, okay? Right now I'm watching a video of one of my friends, Madhi Coffee from Primal Career. Subscribe to his channel, can't recommend it more. And I'm editing a video with the two of us making more videos about careers and job searching and all of that stuff. So what I do is I sit in front of the computer for a large majority of the day. I will edit some videos to put on LinkedIn, on YouTube. I will go and service some of my clients, see some of them are getting interviews or whatnot, what's going on, help them out, spend some time engaging on LinkedIn and kind of just go over that again and again. I've got a whole list of things I do written down for myself. So you've got LinkedIn posts, LinkedIn engagement, LinkedIn content, LinkedIn outreach, TikTok content. Honestly, I haven't gotten around to doing that. I know you should be using TikTok, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it. So I want my day to be organized, right? Like, okay, spend an hour on this, spend an hour on this, spend half an hour here, go meditate, this, that. I'll do it, right? I'll put it on my calendar. It's just not going to be as organized as I'd like it to be. Anyway, so my setup looks something like this. This is kind of where I film my stuff. This is my nifty little lamp in the background because I like having some color in the back. This is my big little soft light. Big little soft light. Look at how big of a difference it makes. It's just, it makes me look a lot more, I don't know, bright. And then I've got my camera set up right here in front of me, so when I'm talking, I can talk to my clients on the screen. There are no clients on the screen right now, but then the camera is also faced towards me. So I use my DSLR as my webcam. I recently discovered how to do that. So a good chunk of my time is going to be spent here or lying in bed watching more of Madhi's videos. So, yeah. Now, easily my favorite part of being a solo entrepreneur is just getting to do whatever I want, whenever I want. If I want to work at 10 o'clock or 1 a.m., I can do that. I can make content there. I love talking to the camera. That's why I'm here. And if you've been seeing my videos, you know how much I like talking to the camera. It's just a lot of freedom in terms of
how you structure your day, because I can't decide when I'm creative, right? Sometimes I'm creative at 8 in the morning. Sometimes I'm creative in the middle of the night. I want to be able to get up then and there, start working. So being a solo entrepreneur, when you're not reporting to that 9 to 5 schedule, you don't have deadlines set by other people, you can kind of structure your day whichever way you want. Now, the problem I had when I started this out was because I was so used to the 9 to 5, I didn't really know how to structure my day. I was just kind of going with it, doing whatever for the first week and a half, and it was really unstructured. So I think now I've gotten a good handle of, okay, wake up at this time, do these tasks around this time, and kind of fall into some sort of routine. I think the more predictable you can make your day, the more predictable you can make your success in your life. That sounded pretty smart. Put that on a t-shirt, but that's kind of what I've been doing. That's what I've been experimenting with. Now, not everything is sunshine and rainbows. You really do have to. You have to be motivated, especially if you're working for yourself, right? There's no one else telling you, yes, we need this done by today. You got to look at your bank account. You got to look at the clients you have. You got to look at, okay, how much money do I need to make? How many videos do I need to make? How many I don't know, helpful templates or resume templates do I have to make to help people out? All of those things you have to do yourself, and you have to know that yourself. You have to keep yourself accountable because you no longer have a manager. You don't have anyone telling you what needs to be done, when it needs to be done. This is all something I'm learning as a new solo entrepreneur. Well, a new full-time solo entrepreneur, and just being responsible for so many things at the same time. Being your own salesperson, being your own accountant, being your own legal advisor, all of that, content creation. You learn a lot very fast. As of the filming of this video, I've been a solo entrepreneur for about 10 days, which is not a lot of time at all. I just quit my job 10 days ago. But I'm learning as we go, and I'm learning a lot very fast, so I'm excited to see where this goes, say, a month or a couple of months from now. Okay, shout out to Sunny Lenarduzzi for the cup here. Gotta have my own be your own boss cup if I'm gonna be my own boss. Okay, so this whole quitting your job to be your own business person, be a solo entrepreneur thing, it's something a lot of people aspire to be, but I don't think it is for everyone. Like, if you are someone who's super passionate and you want to do only what you love doing every single day and you've got your mind set on that thing, then yes, maybe if what you're doing every single day at a 9 to 5 is not that thing. And I think for a lot of people that's the case. They go to their 9 to 5 because they want to make money, not because they actually like what they do. I liked a good chunk of what I did, but I was spending a lot of time doing things I didn't really care about, like writing reports and corresponding on email, all the little finicky stuff, right? The attention to detail. I don't like doing that stuff because I'm not good at it, and I'd rather be doing something else, like making videos, having an impact on people, sharing my knowledge and learning from other people. That's what I wanted to do. And that's why I decided to quit my job and become a solo entrepreneur, become a career coach, help people find jobs, because I know from my experience working in recruitment, I have used that same experience to help other people land jobs, and I just wanted to do that full time. I wanted to take the 40 hours that I put into my job and put it into my coaching business instead. And I think it's just a better use of my time, right? That's just me. But I think if you are someone who's considering this, doing your own thing, a couple of things to keep in mind. First, you're not going to get a steady paycheck. Are you someone who absolutely needs a steady paycheck? Unless you have a business that's already giving you some sort of income, of course I'd recommend stay in your full-time job, make some money, see how viable that is, and then jump ships, right? You don't want to cut out your funding and then all of a sudden you don't know if your business is going to take off or not. I was doing my business for a couple of years before I decided to quit my job because I wanted to scale it. It's only that recently that my business started scaling so much that I decided, okay, it's at that point now where I don't really need to do my full-time job. And it's because I've worked with business coaches, I've worked with mentors, and they said, Yasir, you're doing everything. You've helped people find jobs before. You've helped them with interviews. You can just do that with a lot more people in a lot less time. Here's how you do it. And that's something I didn't know how to do. The moment I knew I could do that, I decided I'm going to take all that time that I was pouring into my 9 to 5 and making a strict salary. If I put that same amount of time into my business, my results are going to be tenfold, right? That's exactly what happened. Now, if you are someone who has a business plan and you know exactly what you want to do, go ahead and do it. But if you are someone who doesn't really know what else to do with their life, and you have a job and you don't really like it, and you're kind of thinking of a business idea, I wouldn't quit my job right away and get this started. Because I'll tell you, it sounds really appetizing. Quit your job, quit your 9 to 5, blah, blah, blah. You know, you can wear pajamas whenever, which I guess you can now in your 9 to 5 as well. But for me, it was just, I got sick of the 8 a.m. meetings, like the ones that I didn't need to be in. I got sick of the do this report, the client wants this at 4:30 on a Friday. I get it. Those are things that you have to do in a corporate meeting, in a corporate environment. But I just came to that point where I was weighing my options. Do I do this, or do I do the thing that I really like doing? And I keep continuing doing that. And that's just the one I took, right? So of course the perks are you get to do whatever you want, whenever you want. You get to cook, clean, make your own schedule. But for a 9 to 5, the security element is something you're not going to get being a solo entrepreneur. And I think for a lot of people, that is a pretty big selling factor. So if you're someone who really enjoys what they do for a living, and every single day you want to go into work, do that thing, get better, make money, by all means, okay? Don't buy into this whole, I need to be a solo entrepreneur because some guy on YouTube told me I could make $1 million if I open up my own business or whatever. So that's my take on that. Okay, just to wrap this up, I want to condense all my feelings down into this one nifty little conclusion, okay? There are some things I miss. I miss having other people to talk to. I miss my colleagues. They were great people. I miss learning on the job because even though there were parts of it I didn't like, I was learning new things every day. Not to say that I'm not learning now, but a lot of what I'm learning is secondhand. So I'm talking to a lot of recruitment experts. I'm talking to career coaches, and I'm getting their experience and what their experience and been learning from that. Whereas in my job, I was learning from experience, right? So right now, I'm not gaining that recruitment experience anymore, but I am gaining a lot more career coaching experience, which I'm completely okay with because my expertise is career coaching. I want to get better at that. But that being said, being a solo entrepreneur, it gets really lonely because you're the only one doing everything. No one really knows what goes into the business, what schedule it is, how much time you have to spend making this content, how every single day you're not really sure if you're going to hit your financial numbers. What if you don't get the same amount of clients you did last month? How are you going to pay the rent? There's no one who can relate to that because you're the only one in your business. No one else understands that because they all have their 9 to 5 job, right? So entrepreneurship, especially if you're by yourself, it can be very lonely. And you can just do one Google search of solo entrepreneurship and just what that entails. And for me, long before I opened my business, I was working full time, and then from like 9 to 5 I was doing my recruitment thing, and from 5 to 10 I was doing my videos, my coaching, everything. And just like I had absolutely no life whatsoever, right? I didn't go out. I told my friends, listen, I can't, I'm working on my business, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And now that I'm working my business now, I have been able to set my own schedule where, okay, Yasir, you have to set this time aside where you go out and you meet people and you socialize. Otherwise, knowing me, I just always want to work, okay? And that's because I really, really enjoy what I do. I love making videos. I love talking to people. I love helping people get interviews. So with a 9 to 5, it's like you stop working at 5. With having your own business, you just keep working and working and working, and you burn yourself out. And I've burnt myself out before, and it's happened time and time again. But the thing is, no one else understands your situation. No one else, unless they're in a similar position, can really empathize with your journey. And it gets really exhausting for me to have to explain it to friends where they're like, you never come out anymore, you never go out for drinks, or this, that. And I'm like, listen, I've got stuff to do. I'm the only person who's keeping my business afloat. If I don't work, my business doesn't work. So it can be pretty frustrating to explain that to people, and God forbid if you're trying to date while being a solo entrepreneur. Yeah, good luck doing that. So it's just putting your heart and soul into these things. It sucks out a lot of emotional energy from you, okay? Well, anyway, these are my thoughts. I'm loving the whole doing things for myself. Yes, it's hard, but I'm still figuring it out because I just got started doing this. At the same time, I'm someone who's enjoying the creativity. I'm enjoying doing the things that I like doing. And if that's what you want to do, if you've got a kick-ass idea, then go ahead and start your own business venture. And let me know how it turns out, okay? Now, I've got plenty more videos on this channel about career searching, how to find a job, how to network, all of that kind of stuff. If you want to check it out, go ahead, check it out. If you like my services for your career coaching, if you like to learn how to get more interviews, you can check that out in the description as well. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comment section. And if you want me to document more of this, I'd be more than happy to do it for you, okay? I will see you guys on the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe, and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.